COVID-19 has challenged healthcare facilities across the country, state and locally. Despite the challenge, Tomah Health employees were resilient and flexible to deal with the day-to-day issues. Tomah Health Human Resources Director Brenda Reinert joins us on this edition of HealthCheck360 to talk about the work of a devoted staff that helped make the year a bit more manageable. Welcome, Brenda.
Yeah,
Thanks
hi.
for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
So, do you want to just tell us a little bit about yourself and your
Sure.
role at Tomah Health?
Sure.
Give us a little-
I've had the fortunate opportunity to really create human resources at Tomah Health. I was hired in 1997. They didn't have an HR department at the time, and so I was able to really set that department up and put policies in place. And today we've grown, started at 174 employees, but way back when, now we're over 400. So have seen a lot of great history with Tomah Health.
In a new building.
Yeah.
A new building, yes. That's one thing that not very many people have the opportunity to do, is to move a full facility into a new building. And that was exciting in and of itself.
And with that, with the expansion of this big size of the building came newer employees, right?
Yeah, our hiring has always continued. Every year we've grown. So every year that I've been there, there's been more employees that we have added, expanded services. We average probably 80 to 85 employees every year that we've brought on.
Now, annually, you submit a workforce report to
Right.
the Wisconsin Hospital Association.
Yep.
And it covers like how the workforce is doing in the hospital, and it also explains how well they did over the pandemic. So how did Tomah Health do?
Well, I think we can all agree that the pandemic definitely taxed everybody, and it still is. I think from our standpoint, we had a lot of committees in place. We had practiced emergency preparedness drills, and so we were ready. And when we had to open up incident command, they knew their roles. We were all prepared. And I think that we did an excellent job of communicating, because I think that's the key when you're in those uncertain times of people not knowing what to do, what's going on, policies changing, things were changing on a daily basis. And because we had that incident command and we had so many people involved in the process, we had very good communication going back and forth with the employees. And we encouraged employees to bring questions forward so that we could answer those questions and not have them unanswered and have them wondering, what's going on with a certain topic. And then the other thing is always having an open door. And allowing employees, reach out to me if you have questions. And I've always said to my employees, I don't care where I am, if you've got a question, ask me the question so that you can get it answered. And I think that gives our employees and gave our employees peace of mind as we worked through this and as we continue to work through this.
So that communication really, almost sounds like, from when you're explaining, the key to helping that with settling people's stress.
Well, during COVID, we were getting information from all sources, and we're trying to consolidate and trying to understand what are we supposed to be doing.
Right.
And then in the hospital environment, I'm sure they're concerned, not just internal, but externally too.
Right. And some of that information wasn't correct information. So sometimes, we had places that we got our information from and we knew that was the reputable source. And when you sit and read the papers and read what's being reported, it does get your nerves a little frazzled, and rightly so, but we really tried to keep our employees calm and with the great approach that we had to what was going on.
Now, Brenda, you're still continuing to hire. If someone's interested in employment with Tomah Health, how would they go about doing that?
So throughout the whole pandemic, we really relied on our technology. And we've always been, I want to say, a little ahead of the game with the technology that we use in human resources. And we have an online application that you can find on our website at tomahhealth.org. And there's a career section, so you can search all of the open positions that we have and apply for those positions. then we would contact you if you meet our criteria. And we had been doing all WebEx interviews. That was something that we put in place to, protect our employees and prospective employees. And then, we are starting to do some more face-to-face interviews now, so we're bringing people in.
That's great.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you so much for coming in, and congratulations on the great success you're having with your workforce.
Thank you.
Thank you.